It is now 9:40. It is Monday, so today is my check-in day with my clients. We have to go to the gym. I'm gonna work on my 2020 challenge because that is something that I've been working on. And if you guys want to see a full day of eating, give this video a thumbs up, because first update of the day, I am actually tracking macros again and it's going pretty well. So I weighed in today at 137, so I am up about 3 or 4 pounds, and I have it set up so that I'm gaining 1 pound a week. The past 2 weeks have been absolutely crazy. I've not posted any videos, but yeah, I'm working on my 2020 challenge. So I did one for fall and it went really well, but it was super disorganized because I didn't really know what I was doing. Everyone utilized the Facebook group really well though, which was something that I liked, because I was like, okay, perfect, this is something that I can keep because people enjoy this. I think I'm gonna actually make it a little bit longer this time. So last time it was them training 5 days a week for 6 weeks, I believe. So this time around, I want to have them train 4 days a week because a lot of people needed more rest time in between the exercises, and have 32 days of workouts instead of 30. That's gonna be $30 for 32 days of workouts, so it's less than $1 a day. But yeah, you can see a lot of results in 6 to 8 weeks if you are consistent, you have a program to follow. So I think challenges are great for people who are just trying to get into something and just don't really know where to start, or they don't know how to create a workout plan. It's a really good thing to do. Obviously I have my guides and stuff on my website, but if you're looking to do it with a bunch of other people doing the same thing, that is a great way to do that. I wanted to haul some stuff for you guys before I just throw on a tiny bit of makeup, and we make some breakfast. Check-ins took a lot longer than I thought. It's because I've gotten a couple new clients, and in my head I just didn't process the fact that that would mean more time. So I'm running a little bit behind, but it's okay. I'm just trying to be out of like the Buckhead area by 3 o'clock, because that's when the traffic kind of starts ramping up, and I just don't want to deal with it. It's just a whole thing. But if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I post a lot on my stories, and I went to Macy's. So I really just went to the mall because I went into Forever 21. I was hoping they were still having their 50% off the whole store, but they weren't. So that store's not closing. Someone in the comments told me, which makes more sense. They had the whole entire store 50% off because they were just clearing all the winter stuff out to bring in the spring styles, which makes sense. But I went in looking for jewelry and I just didn't really see anything that I liked that much. So if you guys have recommendations for getting jewelry, let me know. I've started wearing rings more, and then I always wear little tiny necklaces, and I just don't really know where to buy that stuff. So I don't want it to be too expensive because I lose stuff, but it would be nice if it doesn't like dye my fingers blue when I wash my hands. So when I was coming back in, I parked by Macy's, and so I got caught in the clearance section, and I remembered that this time during this year, they're doing crazy clearance stuff. They've got tons of stuff like 50 to 80% off, and this is when I get a lot of my Free People stuff because I just absolutely refuse to spend full price. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. It's unnecessary. So the first thing I got are these jeans. These were originally originally $78, and I got them for $10. So they fit me perfectly. They're a size 27, so I range from like a size 3 to 5 in jeans. I have serious issues with pants because my quads are a lot bigger now and my waist is just so small in comparison to everything. So I just have to try stuff on in person, and the more expensive brands tend to have a better fit for me. So I actually really like Free People's jeans and pants, but these are like super flared out, like pants that men hate type of pants. So we love that for me. So they're white, but they look really good on. They make my butt look nice. So they're definitely different. They're more like stylish. It's not just like typical pants. But the fact that I got them for $10, my mind's blown. I got this little tank, which is so basic. Like, this is the type of thing where, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna spend the actual price on this. So for some reason, this was originally $38. Who knows? Great quality, obviously. Free People is expensive for a reason, but there's nothing going on here besides this little metal bar. But looks super cute on, and I got this one for $8. I got this dress. I love Free People's dresses. If you guys have watched my hauls, my style doesn't really make any sense. Like, it's boho, but it's also edgy, but it's also like boring, but it's also workout clothes. Like, I don't have a defined style, but in the warmer months, I tend to lean more towards like boho type of stuff. Like, if you've seen my apartment, hello. So this was originally $98. Who knows? And I got it for $18. So it's just one of their typical dresses that you can wear either way. So it is like this in the front, and then you can do like the booby part in the front or in the back. This is technically the back, but I actually really liked this in the front. It's a little bit shorter on this side and longer on the other side. I'm almost 5'10", and it covers everything, so I didn't really mind, so I can do both sides. And then I got this little top, which is super cute. So this one was originally $68 and I got it for $10. So I really like these tops. If you guys have noticed, I own a lot of kind of wrap style tops, and they just look good because I have smaller boobs. So I feel like I can usually pull these off pretty well. It's really, really nice material. Looks super cute, and I love purple, if you couldn't tell. And then this is where my journey started, in the clearance section. I was looking at shorts because I might be going to Miami for their music week thing, and none of my shorts fit. I have to buy new shorts every single year. It's pretty frustrating, and I don't like to spend too much money because I know I'm not gonna be able to wear them again. So I got these shorts. These are technically a size 7, they say. I don't really understand sizing for shorts. I just pick up everything and try them on because I never really know. And these were $12.99. They were originally $34. They fit so nicely. And then these are the ones that honestly, like, if one were to have an orgasm because of a piece of clothing, it would be these. They were originally $24 and I got them for $5. So these are a size 3 and these fit me really, really well. So that's all the stuff I got from Free People. Check out your Macy's. I think they're still doing their sale online. I'm gonna try and get this video up quickly for you guys. So, you guys, I lost my wallet last week and I'm waiting for all my cards to come in. So it was a mess because I had to go to like a patient first type clinic or whatever. It's called Piedmont Health here. It's like the equivalent. And I had to have my dad give me a temporary healthcare card because I lost that. And then I didn't have a debit card, so I had to have my mom call over the phone. Don't have my license. It's a whole thing. And in Maryland, we're doing the new like Real ID thing. So if you want a new license, oh my god, okay. I finally found, wow, train of thought. I finally found my aux cord thing. I had it in the back of the pocket of one of the jeans that I literally never wear, so I can finally listen to music in my car again. I've just been playing it straight up like out of my iPhone. But like I was saying, I have to get that shipped to my house, and then my parents have to ship it to me because you can't ship yourself a license outside of the state of Maryland. I mean, that makes sense. But you also can't order them online unless you're changing something. So I had to take the heart for like the donor off of my ID, which is annoying because I want them to know that I'm a donor, because I'm totally fine with donating my organs. Like, if your girl's dead, she's dead. So there's really no reason for me to just be like chilling intact when someone could be living off of me. So I'm waiting for that to come in. In the meantime, I have like a temporary ID thing that lasts me till like February 15th or something, which is good because it's probably gonna take a while for my parents to send that to me. And yeah, it's a mess. So I got my mail hoping that I would have my credit card, but I do not. So we're still waiting on that. I don't even really need a credit card, to be honest, but I just like to have it in case stuff like this happens. Like when I lost my debit card, why is this not working? Thank you. Stupid button. I was at least able to use my credit card for things that I needed.
So I'm pretty excited because I'm finally back to lifting relatively heavy with deadlifts. So today I was using 301 for 5 sets of 2. It was supposed to be 300 pounds, but unfortunately I was working with pounds and kilo plates because the kilos don't go lower than 10 kilo. Don't ask, I have no idea. The gym doesn't make any sense. But nonetheless, these felt really, really good. They got progressively worse as the sets went on. 5 sets of anything is honestly just too much, but I'm just glad I'm doing way less reps because I can finally breathe again. But just some top tips for deadlifting. You guys will see me set my lats before every single set, and that is one of the main things in the deadlift. When I'm like kind of loosening my grip before I pull the slack out of the bar, that is me tightening my lats. So make sure you're always doing that. It makes a world of a difference. Make sure you're keeping your neck neutral. It feels kind of awkward the first time that you do it, but it makes everything so much easier. You'll feel the difference if you are looking up too far or looking down. So make sure you always keep your neck neutral. That's going to keep you safe during the movement. Next tip, make sure you're pulling the slack out of the bar. If you ever see me warming up with like 135 or something, you see the slack come out before I even pick it up off the ground. So if you guys want to see, maybe not a tutorial, but if you want to see like me talk about tips or talk about how to do certain things, I laughed at that guy staring at me in a video, just let me know and I can definitely do that. Because if you're not pulling the slack out, it's always going to feel heavier because you're just lifting up dead weight off of the floor. So those are my top tips. If you have any questions about anything regarding the deadlift, let me know. But those were my sets for the day. Definitely follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of my workouts.
So it took me way too long to deadlift and traffic's getting really bad, so I'm gonna finish my workout later. But I have a nice hamstring pump. Look at that. Bruh. I'm trying to get a new routine going again because, and I'm not gonna talk that much about this, because this is not a Tony situation. I brought up the Tony situation because of how weird it was. But I am talking to someone. I will tell you guys about it eventually. I try not to talk about it with like anyone until I'm like 100% sure about the person, because I honestly feel like every single time I do, I jinx it and things fall apart. So we're not doing that, but I've been talking to someone, and when I start talking to someone that I really like, I put like ample amount of times into speaking to them, hang out with them, and I tend to neglect things I'm supposed to be doing, which is not great. So I've been super out of a routine, but I also like, I don't feel bad. I've still been like getting my work done. I've just been prioritizing them in certain aspects. So it's nice having a program at least for the gym, because pedestrians at the mall really just think they can do whatever they want. Because it just helps me stay on track in some sense, because it's like, okay, I know I'm following this certain progression that's going to help me, and I'm gonna do exactly what the program says because the program is set up in a very specific way to help me reach my goals. So I recommend hopping on a program if you're not on one. And the nicest thing about programs is it's like, you can still be flexible with it. Like, I'm definitely a little bit more flexible, sorry lady, with mine than I should be, but to each their own. I just make sure that I get my volume in no matter what. So if that means I need to go back to the gym later, or I need to go another day, or whatever it may be, I make sure that I get that done. So as long as you're getting your stuff done, I think it's perfectly fine. You just have to make it a priority, which I feel like sometimes people struggle with. It's something that I struggle with. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you want to reach your goals, do whatever you can to do that. So like for myself, I have to follow a program, or I'm just all over the place in the gym. Like, I've tried not doing it and it's just not motivating. I need to like have a certain strength goal or something, because just doing exercises that are gonna help me build muscle at the end of the day are just not, it's just not enough for me. I'm very high maintenance. So it is now 7 o'clock. I just got back from the gym. I forgot my SD card here, like an amateur, but I promise you guys, did not miss anything interesting at all. So I'm gonna end off the vlog here. I've got my ramen in the freezer, waiting for that to cool. And my last little update I want to share with you guys is that I'm learning how to play the guitar. So I practice for like an hour a day, every evening after the gym. I've missed a couple of days, but I almost know all of the chords. I have them like all in my notebook and everything, like the fingers and everything, because I have them all like memorized. I just don't remember which is which, kind of. So I've had this guitar, I want to say, for like 12 years, which is like really embarrassing. I remember buying it and being like, oh, I really want to play this, but I don't know what grade I was in when I was like 11. So I started with the violin because they made you play an instrument in whatever grade that was. I guess it was in 3rd grade. I played the violin for a year, one of the hardest instruments to play. And then I moved on to the clarinet because we were allowed to choose something other than a stringed instrument. So did the clarinet, way too much spit, not a good time, would not recommend. So I only did that for I think 2 years, and then I stopped. And then I got this guitar because I really like playing music. I was looking at music online. I can't read music anymore. I don't even know where to start. I don't remember anything on there. But I've been using, what is his name? Marty's Music, I think his name is. I'll link his channel down below. That's where I've been learning everything. But if you know how to play the guitar, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how long you've been playing, if you want to learn how to play, whatever it may be, because it's actually really fun. And until then, it's like a little bit out of tune, so I'll just stop. I will see you guys in my next video. Sorry for the absence. Absence. 15 different words there. Sorry about being a little AWOL, but I've been doing well, so I love you.